Hello, and welcome back to Into the Abyss, where I think I'm seeing a pattern emerging because I may have solved 2 more levels, or at least 1. I'm pretty confident I know how to solve the first level, and I have a pretty good guess for at least how to, start solving number 3, Oscillation. And I gotta say, this is kind of like a good sign for these levels, that they're, so stripped down and kind of, simple in layout, that without even really, looking at it, I keep, thinking about it. It was, again, laying in bed. I just had the idea for the number 1 one, and, well, the Oscillation one was because I edited the previous one. Was it the previous one, or 2 episodes ago? The one that was, really, let's head over there. I have not really figured out anything here. I had, one little thing, but I don't think it'll work, so we'll see. Let's head over to the ice area again. Because of this level, the super omega easy one, this one kinda made Oscillation crack for me, I think. I mean, this one I'm not confident I actually have the solution, but I think I know, what it's dealing with, because all 3 of these have, the same theme of, taking over a connector based on the power, basically. You can't just hook up this one to the green, because then the green is equally strong as the blue and red, and then it doesn't work. So you need the green to be a weaker signal to then get overtaken by one of the other ones. And I think that's probably what we're dealing with in Oscillation, where we're gonna, have one connector connected to one of the colors, and then both of the connectors to the other one, so it becomes weaker. But that's kind of everything, so I haven't, actually worked out how that's gonna end up happening, but yeah, I feel pretty confident about that. And for the first one, someone did drop, a minor hint about, oh, I'm close to the solution, and, I would prefer not having that. It's better if I, ask for hints if I need them, but not that that's really a big hint anyway. And I was already thinking about this with the whole, the wall thing, these 2 walls, just why do we have 2 walls? There has to be a reason. And I think I know. I'm 90% sure that the reason we would want to swap these walls over is because, well, if we have the connector or the inverter, one here and one here, then and they're both connected to each other, if we drill here and the inverter is here, then both of these will be red, whereas if we drill here, then the connector will be blue and the inverter will be red. And since we need blue on the right and red on the left, I think it all, cracks with that. I think that's everything we have to do, so we should be good now. If we just do that. Yeah, again, I kind of like that this level is, it's hard, but it's so simple in layout that it's, easy to visualize even when you're not even playing the game. It's, easy to think about, just okay, what are we gonna do, and all of that. So, I guess we just take this... Oh, hold on. Okay, wait. We have to get the drill in here, so I guess that's kind of the problem. So I guess we have to, set this up over here instead. Like this. Right. Like that, just to hold it open. So yeah, okay, that was a step I didn't really remember. So now, let's open this one first. I don't know if it matters, but we're gonna want the inverter on this side, going to there and to the connector, like that. And then the connector, yeah, we're gonna want to be in line here, and then just connect up this door and this one. So now this opens, and now when I swap this over, this turns blue, but this remains red, right? And there you go. Yeah, that's pretty clever. I like that one, but holy hell, did that need to be the first level in Into the Abyss? That seems a little extreme.
Stricken with grief, the prophet lost faith in the word. Caught between a dying past and a future struggling to be born, she retreated into the lands of dream. But even here, her nightmares pursued her. From her mind came forth phantoms, shadows cast by the flame. And her dreams of trials and towers fled from the darkness into the waking world.
And that's what we found on the island. Not a test, but pain and fear and hope spilling out of her dreams.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that, like, Byron negative line. I hope we get that, because that would be fun. If he hears himself being negative and, like, doesn't like it or something. But yeah, man, that one did feel a lot harder than, like, many of the other ones we've done so far, so the ordering seems a little off, but maybe that's kind of the point, that, like, you don't need to do them in order, in that sense, I don't know. I also wanted to go in here, I remembered, because by the end, I didn't really, like... I mean, I understood what was happening, but I didn't fully understand, like, why the solution was working. And in editing, I saw, like, why it was working, so I kind of wanted to, like, do that again. Now I don't remember the actual solution, though, so you might need to give me a second here. Was it just this? And this? I think it was just that, right? Wait. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's pretty simple. So yeah, like, the reason this works is because the default state, if we just, like, break these... Wait, what? This is not even... Wait, this is not a necessary connection? No, it is, for the red. Oh, yeah, I see. When I do this, if I block this, then we just get blue, we never get red. Okay, yeah, I got confused there for a second. But yeah, so, like, at this point, we start over here, the red powers this takes a while. When this eventually opens, this is let free, trying to break this connection, and it goes over to this one, and, like, you know, in that time, the red has been activated, so it starts by the red door activating, and then when this opens, this gets blue, which is then stronger than the red signal going to this, which then starts powering this, and opens this door, and once this is done, you get just, like, one frame of this pulsing blue, which then is equal to the red emitter, which breaks this connection, which then resets this door, closing this one, the inner door, again, and then it, like, loops again. So, yeah, now I, like, understand what was going on there. It was a little convoluted, like, understanding exactly what was happening. But okay, so now this one, like I said, I don't know how this one is gonna happen exactly, but I think it's gonna be something where we're gonna want... I don't know, like, which way it matters, if it does matter, like, which one is where. But, like, one is gonna be blue, and the other is gonna be red, but only through, like, 2 steps. So, like, we're gonna send this one to both, but... no, maybe not. So yeah, like, this would need to be, like, here, for example. Okay, maybe I don't have this one, but, like, we can have this swap like this, where when this gets cut off, it turns red. But yeah, how do we... How do we make that, like, do anything, really? It's not like... No, that just, like, breaks it in the middle. Okay, yeah, this one I might need to think more about. Because, yeah, this wall is, like, the problem here. Because I can't get the angle on, like, both of them. Yeah, how could you have line of sight to the red at this point? Because, yeah, we don't want this just cutting it off. Yeah, there's no point breaking that blue connection at all. Yeah, the fact that this is, like, placed over here, I guess, like, this is really the problem. Because over here, even, like, on this side or on this side, we can still reach blue, but that is not true for the red one. So, like, powering the red one is the issue, but... yeah, how does that, like, help? I don't know if that means that we want the red signal to be weaker or stronger. I would think stronger. But how? So if I do this, that doesn't do anything, it just breaks in the middle. Like, we have to do something with this, and... yeah, I thought it was just gonna be, like, breaking the stronger line occasionally, but... if we do that, then, like, what is gonna power this one? Oh, right, this would have to be here. Like, this is the only thing I can do that switches, but it doesn't switch over to this one. Yeah, and that will just break the red. Yeah, no, okay, I'm just gonna give up on this one again. I thought I had something, but, like, I definitely think it's that concept of just, you know... no, it can't really be that concept. Okay, maybe I'm completely wrong. I thought it was gonna be the thing with, like, okay, one goes to blue, the other goes to red, but then one of them is gonna go to both connectors. Like, the connector is gonna try to send over here, so this one will get, like, a weaker signal of blue, but a stronger signal of red. But that can't happen because we can't have one connector powering both of these. Since there's no line of sight, we have to have one connector each. Like, this connector has to power this one, this connector has to power this one. And at that point, yeah, I just don't know how you can, like, get the lasers to not collide. Like, this needs to somehow be on this side. What happens if we do, like, this kind of thing? Can you not? Like, I want this to go past here, but then... but then, like, also be in line there. But yeah, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't let me, like, line of sight this one. Yeah, alright, screw this one. No idea. I give up for now. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this one. I'll take a quick look at it. But, like, the only thing I noticed, which I don't think is the whole solution, was that when we were in here, we had the fan and the connector, so I could, like, ferry up both things. But even then, and then have, like, Byron stand on here. But even then, like, we can't have line of sight to this. So, something is still wrong at that point, as far as I can tell. But, okay, let's try and do it a little bit, at least. So I guess we just start by doing this. This part is a little annoying, with the, like, having to shuffle around Byrons. I also have to sneeze. Yeah, wait, how the hell do I even, like, do this? How did I end up having line of sight? Wait, what did I do? How could I have line of sight out there? What the hell? Wait. What is happening? How did I even start this level? How can you have line of sight like this? Okay, there we go. I don't know. That was just weird. I just got, like, bad angles. Yeah, so that just sends that over. And I guess I do want to do that right away, just to get this connector. But now is the problem. Yeah, how did I end up doing this again? If we place that there, that's not gonna do anything. Now I'm not really sure what I ended up doing here. How did I end up doing this? I might need to re-watch what I even did, because I'm pretty sure I had a situation where we could ferry up, like, multiple things. I had, like, both the connector and the fan in here. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I did. Like, I sent myself across. And now I can't do anything here. How did I do this? Okay, I need to actually rewatch what I even did. Okay, I remember what it was. It's just that I could set this up here. Like that. Now we can send one across, and then this Byron can go out and take the fan. Okay, so this is what I did last time. I just want to see, because, like, I don't think this will work anyway, because now if I take this... Oh, that resets the connections. Now Byron can hold this open, but we don't have line of sight to the red, no. But, like... I guess that's fine, is it? If I just put this here, or maybe, like... it shouldn't matter. No, it does matter, because, like, I can't get this connector out with this Byron without dropping down, and now I, like, don't want to drop down. I would have to stay up here. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, this one just feels like a weird catch-22 again. Because, like, we already need to have this connector out to then start ferrying the red over here. And this can't be over there on that at this point. Because then it wouldn't have line of sight to this connector to start the fan in the first place. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I've been, like, I'm thinking about too many levels all at the same time, so I'm not really, like, able to keep track of anything in any of them. I think I'm just gonna give up on this one too, and just move on. Because yeah, I don't see how to do anything past this point. Because of these annoying doors that, like, keep closing, there's just nothing you can do with, like, getting this out. There's no way I can get everything out of this area. Something always has to be locked here. Something always has to be locked here. Because we can't, like... we can't take a thing from up there that is on this button. So yeah, something has to be on this button at all times. I mean, sure, I can, like, walk off Byron here, but he still would have to be trapped in this area. Yeah, I don't get that one either. I was hoping today would be like, oh, I've cracked a bunch of levels, but nope. I've apparently cracked a single level, and then everything else is just still no. Still no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely think I'm gonna have to just keep thinking about stuff off camera a lot. Because a lot of these just won't crack when you're just looking at them. It's just too much. And I guess I haven't really, like, explored around here too much. So we're probably just gonna, like, spend the last time doing that. I mean, I did look around a little bit, but I'm not sure I looked around the whole area. And this level... No, it was this one up here was the one that had, like, a green reward, was it? Wait, what's over here? Oh, that's the exit. Okay. That's weird, so... There's gonna be, like, a reason you can't exit out the main gate? You have to have, like, an emergency escape? Yeah, we just have this guy. And you can't go around this one. There's nothing in the water, right? Nope. Yeah, there it is. There's that recording, and yeah, it looks like it's not actually where the end is. So it's like a bonus challenge. But wouldn't that mean if you just, like, open... If you solve the puzzle, wouldn't all the doors just open? This doesn't bode well. Yeah, thought so. Well, we get a look as we're falling. Nothing that I could see. And I did look around here, didn't I? I think I read that, yeah? Yeah, and like said, oh, reach in here. Yeah, so I think this is probably it for today. I feel like my mind was going at like Mach 5 and then I just hit a brick wall and realized, oh no, I actually can't solve everything and go that fast. But, I mean, we got one. The first one, finally. Yeah, I'm not sure about oscillation. I mean, I'll come back to it. And yeah, honestly, I think in some cases I probably will have to hop in a little bit off camera and play around. So let's move on. Next time, we'll start off with level 8. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.